So, was my carnival adventure a total disaster or just a very budget-friendly adventure with a few hiccups? Well, I've sailed multiple cruise lines, but this one had me scratching my head more than once. Let's dive into the honest pros and cons of Carnival's adventure. And spoiler alert, there are a lot more cons than pros. But let's start with the good news first. Number 1, friendly cabin attendants. The cabin attendants were, as always, a highlight. I've never had a bad experience with Carnival's room staff. They're friendly, efficient, and genuinely seem to care. Number 2, great variety of activities. If you love an action-packed cruise, Carnival delivers. Zip lining, climbing, water slides, there's always something to do and it caters to all ages. Number 3, entertainment variety. Well, mostly. Entertainment was decent overall. Not always amazing, but there's a good mix of shows and music. If you love bingo or karaoke, you're covered. Number 4, clean facilities. I have to say, despite crowds, the ship was really clean. And that's something I think guests will always appreciate. Number 5, free pool towels and family friendly. Pool towels in the room, that's a plus. You don't always get that. And Carnival has a very family friendly vibe on board. Number 6, free pizza. Well, sort of. There is free pizza for a couple of hours in the afternoon, but more on that in the cons soon. Number 7, year-round cruises from Sydney and Brisbane. Now, Carnival is one of the only cruise lines that regularly depart Sydney and Brisbane even in the winter. They don't disappear like some of the other cruise lines, which is great, although you'll hear me flip on that one soon. Number 8, Precious. If you've met Precious, you know who I'm talking about, and if you haven't, Precious is a crew member whose laugh just echoes through the whole ship. He's loud, he's hilarious, and frankly, he might be the best part of the entire ship. So now let's move on with the cons. Number 1, no welcome aboard. This was the first ship I've ever boarded where there is no crew there to greet you. You literally walk on to an empty feeling ship. Not a smile or a welcome aboard, no photos, just a line and a paper ticket. Number 2, all that paper. Seriously, there are no digital passes, no photo-linked boarding, everything is printed and it's wasted. The boarding passes you had to have printed, and if you didn't print them, they printed them for you, and all the photos that were printed and wasted. It's 2025. Why are we still printing everything? Number 3, disappointing food. Honestly, the food didn't compare to other cruise lines. Limited variety, long queues, and underwhelming flavours. Number 4, hidden costs everywhere. The free pizza I mentioned, well, it's only available for limited time. Then it's extra. You have to pay for it. Popcorn, $6. And no complimentary lemonade, no complimentary soft serve. I mean, what? That's a standard on most other ships. And the money added up fast. Number 5 was my noisy cabin. Now, my cabin was under a pool deck area that was relatively quiet. And yes, that was my choice. But in the morning, the chairs being dragged and bumped and dropped, it just felt unnecessarily loud. Number 6, massive queues and no seats. The bistro was pretty chaotic. Finding a seat was like winning the lottery, and there was no washy-washy entertainment, which I always thought was for show, but people were just walking in and choosing not to wash their hands. So that's basic hygiene on other ships, and now I know why they haven't. Number 7, broken main screen in the pool area. Now, big screen, NRL, footy night, game night, a crowd gathered to watch it, and the screen froze with an error message for over half an hour. No one fixed it, no one around to tell, and I think people were left a little disappointed. If you want to watch your footy, you want to watch your footy. Number 9, a tendering disaster. Now, the tendering at port was the worst I've ever experienced. I had a paid ship excursion, but I got shuffled between 3 floors being told different things each time. Staff seemed confused, and one man that was running it was shockingly rude, and he was the only crew member who really stood out for the wrong reasons. I had to wait till the general disembarking started, and I made my excursion by minutes, so that needed to be organised a lot better. Number 10. The military appreciation. As someone with a negative military past experience, I found the so-called ceremony disorganised. It was awkward and very biased. The cruise director asked the audience for personal stories, but no one spoke, no one wanted to speak. Then she dragged everyone up on stage to stand in silence for 10 minutes, waiting for a photographer who wasn't even there. It felt uncomfortable for everyone involved. Something I just think was a nice gesture, but done wrong. Number 11, comedy. More like a kid's party. Now, the comedy shows were the worst I've ever seen. Think bad dad jokes, birthday party level banter, and a whole lot of people actually walking out. Now, I'm not naming names, but if you've seen these comedians, you'll understand. So my final verdict, I give Carnival Adventure a 5 out of 10. You can call that a pass or a fail, but yeah, it's borderline. Would I sail Carnival Adventure again? Probably not, maybe for the right price, but technically it delivers the basics. It's a floating hotel with activities and food, but compared to other cruise lines I've sailed, it falls short on value, on service and experience. It's the first time I've felt really let down by a cruise. But hey, if you're on a budget, you love chaos and you want to meet Precious, it might just be your kind of adventure. Have you been on Carnival Adventure? How would you rate it? I'd be really curious to know. Was it a pass or a fail for you? What was your experience like? Let me know in the comments and I'll see you for a review on our next cruise. Happy sailing!